everyone. Welcome to Left Undone Incomplete Investigations. I'm Kathryn. Well, this is my second weeknight 30-minute to 45-minute live stream. If you're new here, please say hello. This is new for me to do weeknight live streams, but I think it's a good idea to get some of the information to keep caught up. I'm really super anal about getting videos out and editing them and making them as perfect as I possibly can with news clips and media. And then sometimes life gets in the way and it takes me forever to get one up. So I thought this would be a good way for us to all keep up. And for you guys to have some content from my channel between all my silences. So, hello, everybody. Hello, Susie and Sensible Crime. I'm glad you're liking this idea. Pam, Lynn, A-Girl, and Ruby Ray. Thank you for being here. Dells, how are you? And so, if you're watching the recap or the rewind or the video after it's been posted, not during the live, welcome. Thank you so much for watching that as well. And I am going to just do a couple catch-ups on the cases that are the newest cases we've been following. Don't have a lot on the Daybell case right now today about that, but I am just really surprised that we haven't heard about if they're going for the death penalty. What is happening with that? I thought they only had 60 days. Anybody have an idea of what could possibly be why they're not letting us know anything about that yet? Hi, Kathy C. Hello. And also, just a little bit of information. I shut down my Facebook group for Left Undone. It's too much for me. My mods are busy and have lives as well, and they're here for the live streams, and then they're in the Discord. So so we will no longer have a Left Undone Facebook group, which is fine. Facebook, I've always kind of been a little bit back and forth on the whole idea of having a Facebook group. Facebook gets a little dramatic, a little bit argumentative. You can say the wrong thing and get people mad at you. And as a creator, people threaten to leave my channel if I say anything that's different than their opinion sometimes in there. So I think it's just easier. We're going to stick with this. I have almost 14,000 subscribers, which is I'm really thrilled with, because I feel like I've got such a great, loyal, nice community of people that follow my channel. I couldn't be happier with the people that are here, you guys, all of you, my members and my subscribers, and, especially the ones that interact and watch and give me the views. So I really, really appreciate you. Hi, Karen Boardman. Are we hoping for the death penalty? Ruby says. You know what? I am. I go back and forth on how I feel about the death penalty, but in this case, I really am hoping for the death penalty, because I think that once that's on the table, they may just go ahead and make their plea and, and just get this over with. Yes, Tracy, this is an amazing group of people. Exactly. Thank you. You left Facebook today too, Bobby? Yeah, I have my personal Facebook because I have so many. My family is all in Ohio, and I moved when I was a kid, but we have this big fat Greek family. Like literally, if you saw that movie, you met my family. And all of my cousins, like I have 21st cousins, and they all have kids. And I really just like to keep up on Facebook to be able to see all that. I can't post one thing. I posted something on my own Facebook this week about the fact about the vaccinations being now people trying to make them mandatory. And I just said, yeah, I have nurse friends that don't want to get the vaccine. They'd rather just wear the PPE. And I got the vaccine. I'm fine with it. But, so it's a little bit controversial, right? Especially as a nurse, and knowing how people feel. And so I have friends that literally their jobs are on the line now about the vaccine. And so I said something in my own personal Facebook, and it blew up into a political conversation. And I was like, So I don't know. I just really, really like to stay in Facebook for my family and my friends that I've known my whole life, like high school friends and stuff that I don't get to see. So anyways, that's enough of that. But I did close down the Left Undone Facebook page. So don't think you got booted. Don't think you got blocked. It is it's archived. You can still go back and read, but it's gone. And I don't think I'll make it back. Hi, Mark McGarry. How are you? Nice to see you. Okay, so where in Ohio am I from? Cincinnati. I'm born in Cincinnati. My mom is from Bellevue, Kentucky. My grandparents owned a Cincinnati chili back before there was this, Skyline was a big thing there. So yeah, my grandparents are Greek. Obviously, I just said that, but so we grew up on Cincinnati chili. We moved out of there though when I was a kid, and we've always gone back. In fact, I'm going to go back in October for a wedding. So why do I always get that tickle as soon as I start talking? I was on the phone all day with work. I think by this time my voice is like, you're done. Why are you talking again? There is a lot of drama, Linda, for sure. Thank you, Dee Dee. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome, Sabrina. I think I like this idea of just the weekday kind of check in. Hey, how are you? What's going on? And what do we hear on the news? And what's happening? So first off, I was listening to Michael Vaughn, the missing Idaho, Fruitdale, Idaho little boy. He's been missing since July 27th. There was a press conference today, and the sheriff kind of made a big deal out of saying everything they've done. They've searched, they got drones, they had airplanes, they're bringing in a dive team to go to I think it's a Snake River at the end of 8th Street there to dive. They want all the people in the community to look on their properties again and again because little 5-year-olds can wander. And it's just such a really weird story because 2 neighbors or 3 neighbors, I think, saw him from what I'm reading. And he was heading back into his house and then he was gone. So yeah, I really think they've done a good job. I really wish the case would get more media attention, national media attention, not just local, because you never know, right? You never know. And as crazy as everybody is on the Summer Wells case, which we are completely worried about Summer, we need to kind of share our platforms and get more word out there. So that's that one. And so he did make a press conference, and he said there's definitely been an elaborate search, lots of tips, lots of searching. He's mentioned that they've had 20, at least 20, I think he said, doorbell camera videos that they're looking at from the area. They've talked to neighbors, they've been in houses. It's just sad. And promise me you guys aren't going to just jump on the bandwagon and start accusing parents. We've seen the parents one time at one press conference. They're young. They looked upset and devastated, but I've already read comments of people saying that dad, he looks guilty. I don't like that we, as a community on YouTube, just jump after the parents and start accusing them because they said one thing on a press conference. Like, we don't know the facts. We're not, like in Summer's case, we're not the TBI. We just aren't. We're here to bring awareness and to talk about it. We're not here to get involved or to solve the case or to accuse people. Exactly, Fiber Sleuth. It really should be. I did notice now after I put my video out, I'm noticing there's some other channels that have been talking about Michael and that poor little boy. Like, did he just wander away? Did somebody abduct him? How can this happen? They live in a safe little area. So that's my point, Barbara. People are hateful. They have no clue what they're doing to these parents. These people's lives, if they are not involved, are going to be ruined for the rest of their life. Like the West case, for example, those people, if they're not involved, they've been attacked. Their windows were broken. People have called them liars and murderers and killed their kids. And And it's really sad. They, if they have nothing to do with it, which at this point, there's been no arrest, right? If they have nothing to do with it, they lost their brand new home, first time home. You know how excited you are when you buy your first home, like it is. And and it was at Christmas. I mean, the memories are for them. And I just think that we just need to be very, very, very careful about what we say on social media, because families are watching, parents are watching, people are watching, probably the criminals are watching, whoever abducted these kids or whatever happened, like whether it's family, friends, neighbors, drug deal gone bad, whatever. So I think I was thinking about this today. It's like, if somebody snatched my little grandkid, one of them, and people started going after my daughter and her husband, I would come unglued. I'd be one of those people that'd be like, she just needs to shut up because she's talking too much. I would be all over, like, every Facebook, being pissed at people. I have a hard time, like, taking a minute and like just zipping it. Like, I would be involved. I my coffee cup, not my monkey, not my circus. That would be my monkey and my circus. So I would be in it. So we just need to be careful. We just need to have that responsibility as a community to just let the authorities do their job and hope. We can pray and we can support and we can spread awareness and we can talk about it. But I just really have a hard time with the accusations of anybody, no matter their history or whatever. So that's and they're it says they've Michael, they've done 29 miles of riverbank searches. They've had drones, boats, airplanes, kayaks. They're really working hard. And as you know, people that are in that area are saying the same thing. People don't arrest on their gut feelings, unlike social media. Right. And social media tends to be a little bit on the hang them really fast just because they hear a rumor or somebody said something or they look side eye, oh my God, that dad looked at his eyes sideways. Guilty. We need to be more careful. That's all I'm saying. And I don't jump on that bandwagon to get views. I just want you to know that. My channel, I just want a really nice community of people that are, and my demographic, I know who you guys are. You guys are great demographic of people. You're me. We're the same, Then Summer, I thought that was interesting that the TBI and the sheriff have made comments about social media. I wrote something else. I was like, they are not interested from tips or leads from social media or psychics. And so the sheriff in the Summer Wells case said, and they said they're looking for that red truck that has not, social media said it was spotted or found, and that is not true. And so they just aren't, I think I screenshotted something I wanted to share with you from the TBI. Let me see if I can find it, because this is what I do. Like half, the investigation into the disappearance of Summer Wells remains ongoing. Misinformation shared on social media about the case continues to cause problems. We are again urging the public to only share from official sources. So let's be careful with the Summer Wells case. And then somebody, it talked about YouTube channels and said, you mean the profit YouTube gossip channels that are interfering with the open investigation? It's giving us a bad name. You know what I mean? Like, we don't want that. We want to be considered helpful to these people and supportive to the families and the child, especially a missing child. So, it's very dramatic. Let's just put it that way. So that's interesting with Summer's case. And I really hope that case gets solved soon, whether Dawn was involved or Candace or Grandma or random. My gut feeling, and I think one of Dawn's problems is, in some weird way, he allowed people in their property that should have never been there, you know, kind of shady people. And he may just feel very guilty about that, or he may be involved. I don't know. I can't decide. And I'm not the one to decide. Thank God I'm not the TBI. But, Lynn, people also don't read or listen to everything. They just pick a few words and run with it. Very sad. I'm glad I'm not that type of person. Prayers for summer, right? Exactly. Thank you, Lynn. Yeah, that's exactly it. We just can't. We just can't be those people. I just think it's wrong. It gives me an icky feeling, you know what I mean? To just be like, okay, we are going to just, you know, accuse. That person looks weird. That person wore dirty clothes. Da, 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 you know, I don't know. I think it's what. I think an abduction from a face she's known from church, maybe. That's kind of my gut too. And somebody that the family knows or maybe suspects or had a run-in with or has a bad blood with. And I would feel guilty as a parent if I ever let anybody that I had a beef with, if I let them know my children or came on my property or something like that, you know? I mean, look, just running a freaking YouTube channel, people come attack because they're mad at you because you say one thing wrong, you know, like Facebook groups and stuff. So, KDB, I agree. He feels blame, guilt because of people they allowed on the property around the kids and believes one of those people abducted her. I lean towards that too because Don, he's a shady guy. Like, he's had a crappy ass history. He is not, you know, an upstanding individual from his past. I don't know if he changed. We know he goes to church. A lot of the things that he's talking about, I heard a little bit while I was taking a shower and getting ready. Because I don't take showers for work anymore because I work right here. But anyways, for you guys, I do. But I think I was thinking about that with Don. Like, you know, I really think that maybe a lot of his, you know, his history and his visions that he's talking about in these dreams, you know, he was raised LDS, and we know not the LDS like cult mom, Lori and Chad, but we know that's part of like, and I'm not LDS, so I don't know, but we know that dreams and visions kind of mean something to LDS, and he's Seventh-day Adventist, so I don't know what their belief system is with that, but isn't that kind of along the same line? So, you guys see all the virtue signaling in Candace's first statement. What do you mean? I mean, I know what virtue signaling is. Virtue signaling is all these people out here are saying, we're doing everything for you, and look at what we're doing and what you're not doing. And, you know, look at me. You know, there's so much virtue signaling on like the YouTube channels, some of the not so good ones, not the true crime, but there's a lot, like how they're helping and they're not doing anything really. They're just telling you how great they are and how much they're helping. So I missed it. I don't know what you're talking about, Lisa, but I'd love to know. They do pay attention to their dreams. Yeah. Personally, me, I wake up and I have a dream and I'm like, oh, well, that was a dream. That was weird. So I don't know, you know. Let's see. Like when she says she's walking somewhere up to the house, really, this is the same mom who sat in church and slept while she ran. Oh, I see what you mean. She acted like they're neglectful. I mean, I will say that just from the history. And I mean, I don't mean to be super judgmental. They are poor and stuff, but they, you know, I think they had a false sense of security living up in the mountains, kids, big old property, dogs running around, you know. I don't think they're helicopter parents by any means in any way. So I see what you mean. Like I watched her, da, 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 da. Right. Trying to be the responsible, you know, what the rest of us would most likely do. Maybe. I don't know. Again, she might have watched her. I don't know. What did Ruby say? I think these kids just entertain themselves. She may not have known where she was playing. Right. And it seems like they do. I mean, they're playing Minecraft. They're watching. They're on their phones. They're doing it. You know, it's not like, okay, kids, let's go. Let's all sit down and play a game of checkers, family game night. You know, I don't think that's going on. Candace's first interview was really off-putting. Chris McDonough humanized her. Yeah. I felt like she was genuine in Chris's interview for sure. Right. I gotcha, Elisa. That makes sense. Planting flowers, family activity, washed hands, we were clean, gave her candy, we were kind to her, watched her go in. I see what you're saying. Okay. All right. Yeah. Totally makes sense. 2 minutes later, vigilante overture. Okay. I gotcha. Okay. That makes sense. And so many things in her story she just puts in there to kind of make her look different than what her past has shown her parenting to be. So, I mean, I go two ways. I think there could have been some kind of accident and a cover up for that, or somebody that they know was on that property and maybe Candace knew that person was there. I don't know. Maybe not. Stories are not completely accurate, but I'm sure the TBI has a lot more information than we do. I don't think Candace was religious like Dawn, but I can see her walking somewhere just because she needed to holler at the boys, not because she's a helicopter, right? Like, watch your sister. Like, and then, these kids, like that, I was going to say, back to Michael for a second, one of the neighbors says that he does wander off a lot. He runs out a lot. This kid's known to wander. And people are like, oh my gosh, what kid would do that? Whatever. But he's 5. My cousin, I remember this specifically. She was about 6 and she was at school and she just left. She just decided to leave school and she walked home and she came in the house, said, hi, Mom. School got canceled for the day. And her mom was like, what? And I remember this story because I was like, oh my gosh, Tina, you did that. And I'm a year older than her. And, it was the talk of the family for a long time because she literally left school, walked home, lied to her mom, and told her that school was out. And her mom was like, no, really? But her mom actually called the school and she was like, the school is not out. They want to know where the heck you are. Did you guys watch Chris Madonna's interview tonight, though? I just got done watching it, and man, did it shift my opinion completely. Which way did it shift your opinion? I did not. I listened to bits and pieces of it. I got off work at like 5:15. Dog needed to eat. I had to get some things done, and then I took a shower. So I only played a little bit of it because I wanted to hear because this Dawn thing is such a big deal right now. What Dawn says, what Dawn did, what Dawn's history is. So what do you mean? That house was an accident waiting to happen. The property was also an accident waiting to happen. The dogs, the cars, the trails, so many places. Yeah, that place really needed some. But you know what? They live in the hills of Tennessee. Not, that's how some people live in this country. Not everybody is Real Housewives, of Orange County or Beverly Hills, or I don't know, not everybody is in a cookie cutter neighborhood like I grew up in, or that I raised my kids in. So I just don't know where their mentality is about. If it's all it's all like, if you weren't taught to be any different, how can you be different? I want to say something about the house. I heard Dawn say twice about they searched the house 3 times, torn the house apart, just saying it could be worse because of that too. Oh, that's true. They could have pulled everything nook and cranny, up, out, blankets, pillows, closets, dumped things all over the place, looking, right, lifting things up, turning things over. Sure. That makes sense, Lynn. Good point. Well, I don't want to ruin it for you then, but after you're done watching, you'll know why I say that. I know who was involved now for sure. Oh, interesting. Okay. Did anybody else watch it? I'll finish watching it now that you said that for sure. So we'll do that. I remember Donna said they had to send the boys back out to get Summer when they left her outside alone. And wait, I click and then it doesn't happen. My kid's first day of school outfit was sacred. Why was that on her? Yeah, that is a little weird too. But, you know, if she's one of those kids that are like, I want to wear it, and Candace isn't like a put your foot down, say no when I mean no kind of person, she probably would let her wear it. Don builds houses, you think you... Yeah, but they probably would want to be paid, you know? Hey, Mish, hey there. Oh, okay. Hello, how are you? Oh, well, goodness. Let me do what I was going to do. Let's see. You'll really like the program you had tonight, though. Interesting. Okay, thank you, Jill. I really appreciate that. I'll have to catch up with it. Stephanie, you watched Chris tonight. Do you feel like you know for sure, too? Lisa missed the end. Was it something towards the end, Jill? You're welcome. Hi, Carolina girl. After watching Chris's show, one of the people I suspected from the beginning is even higher on the list for me. Okay, now I'm super duper curious. Really super. I'm trying to, oops, I got to turn this off because I'm trying to do something and I have it up over here. Let's see if I have any power over here. There we go. There's something weird with StreamYard. I'm going to try a different program too. We're going to try it and see how it works because of trafficking. Interesting. Oh, I'm super curious now. Okay. It's all in the phone call interview. Okay. Oops, I lost them. I listened to Dawn and Chris. I'm still confused. Okay. Dels is confused. Yeah, now we're all like, okay. And then let's see, was there anything else I was going to talk about? We're almost 30 minutes here. So, Paul Flores, Kristen Smart, oh my gosh, why am I having a brain fart? Kristen Smart case. There was, I guess, recently this week they had his preliminary hearing, had people on the stand and stuff. But I did see a news clip that there's a witness that says that Paul's mom and her husband did pull up a trailer or something to that house, and they did find some remnants, let's say move samples, they found human blood. They said it could be a primate or a ferret blood, and they do believe that Susan and Mike pulled the trailer, and there was with the underground viewing stuff they can look at, whatever, my vocabulary is terrible tonight. It said there was a 4x6 anomaly and a major disturbance to the ground. So thank you for covering Kristen Smart case. I live 10 minutes away from Cal Poly. Yeah, that's been I started following that case with the podcast in Your Own Backyard. Even before I started my channel, I started paying attention to that case. So when there was that big break in the case, finally getting him arrested, I was like, whoa, because I listened to that whole podcast and there was some drama going on with that podcast and involvement and all that stuff. And when you watch it, pay attention to when he's talking about the dancing in the rain and who was there. Okay. So curious now. Thank you, Ruby, for reminding people to hit the like button. Okay, so that's that. What else before we wrap up our quick live stream? I really am glad you guys are all here, and I'm glad that you like the idea of me doing these weekend like weeknight live streams. Friday, members, we will do happy hour Friday at 5 o'clock Pacific time. I haven't done a happy hour in a long time, and it's the first Friday of the month, so I want to get back on track with that for my members. Liz Ken, how are you? I am good. I have a crazy new puppy. He's actually sleeping. And I do too, Stephanie. I always be like, Kristen Smart, Elizabeth Smart, right? But Elizabeth Smart is the girl in Utah that was stolen out of her bedroom. And Kristen Smart was the Cal Poly girl that was at a party that disappeared in 1980 what? 6? Do you think Chad would get the death penalty? Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for. I'm hoping. I mean, if anybody deserves a death penalty, it's Chad, in my opinion. Hi, Kristen. Glad you liked the live stream. Thank you. I thought the deadline was passed. Like, what's going on with the deadline, you guys, about as far as that goes? Why are we not? Why don't we know yet? I have to say, enjoy your channel and subscribers. I feel you can give your opinions here without getting attacked. Some channels, yikes, look out if you think anything different. Oh, and that's how Facebook is too. I don't like it. I'm staying out of live streams from now on because there's always somebody in there that trolls me when I'm in somebody else's chat. It's so weird. What's September 9th? Yeah, happy hour, Lori Day. Woohoo, happy hour, happy hour. Finally, right? I think I'm like 4 months behind on happy hour. Fake book, right? Yep. August. Oh, August. Oh, August. Okay, wait. Oh, Michelle. August, Mish. Yeah, gotcha. Boo boo. Okay, boo boo. I'm like, September. I'm not waiting that long. Stacy, I was giving someone the benefit of the doubt, and YouTube creator tore me apart, called me a narcissist, and mentioned me as only one. I was shocked. Not fun being torn apart, as if I'm evil. I know. I don't like when people do that. You know, recently, a person I know through Facebook, that happened to her. And it literally, you guys, you've got to understand this. You don't know what people are going through in their lives and how unstable or stable or mentally healthy or not healthy they might be. And she literally had a breakdown. She wound up inpatient for a little while over a YouTube creator calling her out and being mean. She was a mod for this YouTube creator, I believe. I might not have that part straight. But, you know, people get very, a lot of times things don't roll off a lot of people. It's hard. I mean, I think I'm pretty good at letting things roll off me because I have had to deal with asshole doctors in my career and pilots in my other career and that kind of thing, and have to stand up to that in my past, and other nurses that I worked with that think they know everything, that are bossy. You got to draw your line in the sand. But not everybody can do that and have that thick skin. And you can really hurt people. So you got to be really, really careful. Again, like I said, as a creator, as a group, as a community, we have a responsibility to be kind. It doesn't hurt anyone to be kind. Yeah. You might make someone's day by being nice, right? You might actually save someone's life by being nice. So yeah. You didn't get trolled on Websuits Life View. No, Trisha's channel's always been awesome. That she's probably one of the only ones I go to anymore that I will actually chat in. So yeah, no. For sure. She's awesome. And Trisha won't put up with it either. Like, she doesn't let that happen. And, Trisha and I don't agree on some things. We conversed. I've talked to her on the phone many, many times. I've been on her show, and we don't always agree on everything, but she's never, ever, ever rude if you have a different opinion than her. And she doesn't allow it. So I really respect Trisha. I think she's awesome. That channel that turned on her mods was very cult-like. There you go. So, this isn't all about reactionary. I was told recently that someone said that the best channels and the best views and the videos are reactionary videos where one channel says something about another channel and then they react. And then there's this big fight between channels and then more people view and more people watch because they come for the drama. And if that's what it's all about, I don't want to be here. That's not what we're doing. We're not doing that. But I was told that. I was like, wait, what? Really? Yeah. This is true. Words hurt more than fists. True story. My grandmother had a saying in Greek. She would say it in Greek, but it was basically like, once you say words, what you say, you can't ever, no matter if you apologize or not, you cannot take them back. You can't take them back. Lesson for all of us to really remember, really think before you say something mean. I mean, we all fly off the handle once in a while. We all are mad or hurt ourselves. And when you're hurt, you want to hurt somebody back. But we don't, I would just, if I said something mean to somebody and the next day they had to be inpatient or in a mental hospital or, God forbid, committed suicide or something, I could never live with myself after that, So, yes, reactions are exactly what's wrong. It is the wrong thing to do with true crime. Right. Exactly. I mean, you've seen that Saturday Night Live video. Have you guys all seen it? You can find it on YouTube. It's called Murder Show. So the woman is like, husband's leaving and he's like, what are you going to do? And she's like, I'm going to watch Murder Show. And then there's like all these like middle-aged women and stuff all going to watch their murder shows. My daughter sent it to me and she's like, here you are. I think I've talked about it before, but it's like, I was rolling. It's hilarious because we can relate. We can definitely relate. Yeah, the reaction videos are nasty just for views. Exactly. I don't want anything to do with that stuff. True crime and missing people should not be a soap opera. I prefer small chats and channels. Yeah, and I mean, some of them get so big you can't even get in the chat. And some of them don't even let anybody in the chat if they're not a member. So I don't know. Adults need to just grow up and be kind. They do. Did you see it, Lori? It was so funny. I'm like, my daughter sent me a text and I was like, what's this? Why is she sending me a Saturday Night Live skit? And I was like, oh, okay. Because even before I started my channel, I'd be like, oh my gosh, I was watching this show about this missing or this murder, and she would always be like, Mom, stop with the. I'm like, what? It's interesting. Sunshine in my heart. Left Undone. So many bullies hiding behind their screens. Many forget those screen names are real people with real feelings. Exactly. You would never say that to someone's face. Some of the things that people say on here. DC Bob's, Google it. It's called, just put SNL Murder Show. It should come up on YouTube. We are talking about how so many people on here, on Kathy's page, use their real names, and on the other pages they don't because they're hiding behind those handles. Oh, interesting. Yeah. I know, and I get confused. I'm like, who's that? I use Left Undone, but you guys all know who that is now. All right, so we are almost 45 minutes in, and I promised that these were going to be 30 to 45 minutes at the most. I will see my members on Friday, happy hour, and I will plan on doing oh, you do? Yeah, look for it. It's funny. I will plan on doing another weeknight a weeknight everybody short one again on Monday, if that's okay. I don't know what's going to happen Saturday right now. But if I figure out by Friday night if I'm going to do Saturday, I will post it. Okay. And let's see. Like button. Thank you. Thank you, Rita, Ruby, All my mods, Tracy, Mish. Who am I missing? And all the rest of you guys that are here, I really appreciate you. Hi, Moonlight View. I don't think I said hi to you. Did I miss anybody? I like to say hi. Hi, Erod. I need to hear this tonight. Sometimes I react and would never want to harm another person like I have been harmed before. It's true. You know, if you've ever been bullied in school as a kid, which I have, because I moved a lot. I was a new girl a lot, and it happened a lot. And I think that's part of where it comes from for me to just be like, it's not cool. So, all right, you guys, have a great night. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. Please, if you haven't hit the thumbs up, I really appreciate that too. And if you're watching the review, watch the ads for me. That would really be helpful, as much as you can. If they're super not interesting at all, just move on. All right, and I'll listen to Chris's again, or the rest of it, to see what I'm missing. And thank you for the tips. Nighty night. Bye, you guys. And if you're a member and you don't have the Discord, I will put the Discord link in, since Facebook is gone. I'll put the Discord link, but it's members only, just because of the trolls and stuff. I will put it in the community tab, and the Discord link's only good for 24 hours. So if you're not in there and you want to come in, hit that, jump in, okay? And I'll put it up right now. All right, guys, have a great night. Thank you so much. Appreciate you all. Be safe, stay well. I'll see you soon. Bye.